Woohoo! I did it. Yep, I said I would be 8 minutes late, and it's 4:08 right now. Gosh, this thing looks terrible on the camera, on the screen. Hey, you guys. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? Let's see if I can find the live stream on here now. One sec. Okay. Oh, hi, Deb. How's it going? Woohoo, you're first to the party. Hi, Carla. Oh, wow. Regina. Hi, Regina. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Sharon. You were 8 minutes late, too, Carla? That's cute. Hi, Judy. Patricia. Hi, Brenda. You're working on your Etsy, Deb? Right on. Right on. What are you doing on there? Are you listing stuff? Hi, it's Millie, right? Yeah. Hi, Millie. How are you? I got some mail today. You guys, I have to go get some socks. My feet are freezing. Hang on one second. I was trying to get those journals listed before I started my stream, and my feet have been freezing for an hour. So hang on one second. I'm just getting socks. So the kids have a couple friends here, and they're out in the pool, but you can hear them pretty well in here. Your feet are cold too, right on. Hi, Patty. Oh, vintage paper packs, right on. Right on. Good, Deb. I'll have to go check it out. Oh, I can't believe I get out of breath just going to get some stupid socks. Hi, Ray. Oh, man. So, I got some mail today. So, well, I thought I was going to get some other mail too, but I got two things. I got this really cool book that I bought on eBay, and I got the baby journal from Carla. Well, Carla and she made a journal for me, for my grandson. Well, for my daughter-in-law, really, but okay, Judy. I'll be here for a couple hours at least. Yes, and I think it's happy mail. Yes, it's very happy mail. Hi, Elizabeth. How's it going? Yeah, I got the baby journal, and I haven't watched the video yet. It's the journal that she recorded, that she posted a video of. What was it? Day before yesterday or Sunday? I can't remember what day she posted it, but I haven't watched it because I wanted to just see it in person. Yeah. So I'm going to save that, but I wanted to show you, so I just posted 15 new journals, guys. I'm so proud of myself. It was going to be 18 little golden books, but it actually wound up being 15. Mainly because I had all the book pages for the 15 that I did. I did not have the book pages anymore for the other 3 that I had planned on doing. So I just said, you know what? That's a good excuse to not do them. So I didn't do those. There's 15 of them. So I know. Aren't you proud of me, Carla? Oh, yes, Deb. $80 for wedding dress. Yeah, don't do it. You can find them cheaper there. I got one for $14.99, a super nice one with tons of stuff. They're not enough pearls. Okay. Hey, Deb, if you want some wedding dress, like, I will send you some. Want me to show you what the wedding dress that I have? I've cut it all up, but I'll show you if you want some of it. I would be more than happy to just send you some. Well, let me do this first, but remind me, okay? Yeah, so here's a little sneak peek. I'm gonna do a video of the journals that I just listed, but this is sort of how they've been turning out. So this is the animal dictionary. I sewed some buttons onto the spine. I didn't do it while I was stitching the book. I actually just attached them later. There's 3 signatures. And I'm just like into doing this right now for some reason. I just really like the way it looks. And so that's what I've been doing. And then I did like a bead charm thingy, on each one. I don't know what you call it, a dangle. With a couple of tiles and stuff like that. When I did this on my live stream on Sunday, put some of those on there. And hang on just a second. I am going to do a flip through, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick kind of how they turned out. So this is one of the older, this is one of the older ones, this animal dictionary. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Goodwill has gotten kind of expensive. I agree. But they're how they have the colored tags half price every whatever. So I think each month that they receive merchandise is a different color. I think that's kind of how it works. So the wedding dress that I wound up getting, it was half price that day. So it was like the green day or something. So I put a whole bunch of the recipes out of that recipe box that I got from Arizona. And I put some, so they're all kind of like motherhood themes, okay? Like all of the things that motherhood entails. I mean, not all of the things, but I should say some of the things that motherhood entails. Any time from most of the ephemera in these, it ranges from the 40s, maybe some late 30s, through like the 70s, the early 70s. So, and I thought, you know what? That could happen. Like, there could be a mom that was having babies all the way from the 40s to the 70s. I mean, really, it could happen. So, yeah, so this is, yep. There's fabric tabs and all kinds of ephemera. Not everything is coffee dyed. I'm trying not to coffee dye everything I get my hands on. But, yeah. Lots of good stuff in here. And I put like I did coffee dye these little bags. I got these at a dollar store in Arizona. So there's a bag on the front and back cover. Anyways, and I went with the seam binding closure at Carla's recommendation. Thank you, Carla, for all your inspiration in doing those. Really, I don't think I could have done it without you. The word's out on Goodwill, but looking at estate and garage. Yeah, estate and garage sales for sure. So this is a really cool book. It's the Illustrated Flora of Britain and Northern Europe. And I bought it off of eBay. It shipped from the UK before I left to Arizona. It's a gorgeous book. It's a gorgeous book. Printed in '89. So, but you know what? Every single page is yummy. Look at these little, look at that. Isn't that cool? Those are going to be awesome for tiles. Those little, excuse me, those little, you know, illustrations and stuff. Look at all that. Oh, it's just delicious. Okay, and so then every single page after this is in color. Yeah, and it's not a small book. Isn't it rad? I love this book. Yeah. So, and I do want to apologize. Well, actually, no, I'm not apologizing. Because you guys probably have been seeing ads anyways. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads. And so I just wanted to let you guys know I finally got approved for the partner program, which is like, you know, whatever. But, so I'm going to be kind of tweaking the way that ads are going to show on my channel, just so you know. I did opt out of the skippable advertisements because I feel like a lot of my videos are really long and that could get really annoying. So I just want you guys to know that I did opt out of that. But I did keep, you know, there's certain ones that you have to keep, right? But then you have options for some of the other ones. So hopefully the advertisements will maybe be a little bit better now since I opted out of the skippable ones. And hopefully they won't be too annoying. And hopefully they'll be relevant too, you know. So anyways. You bought some triple thick? Right on, Kathy. I think you're going to like it. Was it in a jar or in a bottle? The washi sale was too good to pass up. I know. I want to do a washi, like, exchange or something. Like a washi swap. Anyway, so this is the journal from Carla. I'm assuming this is the journal from Carla. Unless she sent me something else. And she's such a sweetheart. I love Carla's style, and she's really been an amazing inspiration for me, and I think we inspire each other, honestly. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for. Hi, Skylar. I know, Sharon. Isn't that book cool? Anyway, so Carla has been a really, really awesome inspiration for me, and I really, really appreciate her doing this for me because I just don't do kids' books. Like these, the little golden books, that's the first time that, you know, I've really done anything with any kind of a childhood theme, you know. And she's been very encouraging to me for that. So hopefully I will get over it and be able to make some more. So, oh, she sent me some of that fabric. I love that fabric. Woohoo! Oh, it's a pokey little puppy. I knew it was. She had shown me the cover of it. Oh, Carla. Look at all the goodies on here. Oh my god. It's so cute. Look at all of that. Oh, man. Oh, there's a key. Oh, this is a little butterfly. I thought it was a tooth at first. Isn't that funny? I love you too. Hi, Barbara. How you doing? Oh, I'm excited you're here. Oh, this is the bag. Okay, it's not fabric. It's the bag. That's right. The bag is super cute. You know, Carla has a sewing machine now, you guys. Just saying. Look out. I won't look in there yet. Let's get into it. That's what my little granddaughter says on one of her little YouTube videos. Actually, my son won't let her upload it, but she likes to do like makeovers and stuff. There's some buttons on the front. I like leaving the strings long on mine too, Carla. And this is for my daughter-in-law to hopefully use to record everything about my grandson, my newest little grandson. And she's gonna love it. She had asked me to do like a cookbook journal for her. She wants to learn like all of my recipes and that kind of stuff, you know. So and a bunch of other stuff, but well, that's what she said anyway. Maybe she was just trying to flatter me. But look at lots of little journaling cards, flashcards. This is awesome, Carla. Oh my gosh. You put a lot in this book. Look at this, has like kids writing on it, this page. Lots of little tags. And great space for putting pictures and journaling and stuff. You know, I don't honestly know how much of a journaler she is, but, you know, hopefully she'll at least, you know, make some notes and stuff in here. Because I want to see it. I just want to see how she'll use it. You know what I mean? She's never had a junk journal before. So, it'll be interesting to see what she does. Oh, this is super cute. Oh, it's a little sticky. There we go. That's so cute. I love the collaging on the tag. We'll flip up. I hope you don't mind I'm doing this flip through, Carla. I didn't even ask you. I didn't think you would mind. The Pokey Little Puppy seems to be one of the like most favorite little golden books, it seems like. And I mean, I think the reason for that is because it's just such a cute book. Like, all of the images of the puppy are super cute. I didn't read it. I should probably read it. Because I did one too. And I actually have a couple more copies of it, so don't ever dig holes under this fence. It's super cute. Oh, I love these. Love them. So cute, Carla. This is really cool. Little felt puppy. Oh, I'll have to read that. I'll have to read that poem later. Look at Thumper. So cute. Oh my god. I hope she loves it. I'm pretty sure she will. I mean, she's seen some of my books and stuff, and, you know, so, you know how it is. It's like, so people don't understand junk journals, right? Like, they just have a hard time wrapping their brain around, what do you do with it, you know? What are they for? That kind of thing, you know? We'll like, even my kids still, they always go, I just don't get it, you know? And it's like, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't get it. It's a boy. Oh, super cute. I love it. Oh, and this is paper clips. I'll have to figure out which ones are paper clips, or let her figure it out. And look at, she fussy cut the little puppy on there and stuff. Oh, and there's like acetate over that heart. So cute, Carla. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. I don't keep junk journals. Okay, like, I make junk journals and I sell them and give them away and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I just don't journal. But I love making them. It's because I like the paper and stuff. So, but this is super fun to look through. And like I said, I'm super excited to see what she does with it. Because I got to tell you guys, that little baby grandson of mine is absolutely a freaking adorable. And I know they don't. You're right. They don't need to get it. I know. How could she not love it, right? I know. Hi, Amber. How are ya? Thank you, Carla. Yeah. It is. It should be self-explanatory, right? It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. And yeah, lots of room to grow, lots of room for pictures and stuff like that. So, oh, you did 5 signatures. Wow, look at you. I only did 3. I got a little lazy. And I didn't put all of the pages in order either. So, oh, I wanted to look in the bag. And look at, she made me a drawstring bag for it. And a bag of goodies. Oh my gosh. Carla! There's so much stuff in here. Who's swapping Carla with the faux flow journal swap? Who did you get, Carla? I know, that's true, Sharon. Also, saggy baggy elephant. Oh wow. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna show you guys. Thank you for asking. Thanks for asking, Regina. Hang on one second. What the heck happened to my pictures? Oh. Let me see. I think I do have a new picture of him. I know, it's funny. He's like almost 3 months old, and it's already like, oh, let me see if I have a picture. When he was first born, I was like, I was shoving pictures down your guys' throats. Okay. I have lots of pictures of Arizona. Okay, so hang on. Okay. I just want to show you guys something. So this is my grandson, right? This isn't a brand new picture, right? So, but this is my grandson, okay? That's Declan. But look at this. So remember what that looks like. Remember that. Okay, now I got to show you guys. This, oh my gosh, if I can find it. That is my son, Sammy, when he was a baby, when he was about 2 months old. Sammy's 17 now. So I wish I could put them side by side. But isn't that crazy? They look so much alike. Yeah. That's Sammy. And yeah. Declan looks so much like him. Let me see. Anyways. That's my son, Conrad. Anyways. Yeah, I need some new pictures. But yeah, you're okay, Carla. So you said the bag doesn't fit in there? Look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. She's going to love all of this. She's going to just love it. I can't wait to give it to her. I'm going to go camping this weekend. Just one night. We're going to go on Saturday morning, and I'll be home on Sunday. Sunday, you know, before 4 o'clock. So I'll definitely be streaming on Sunday, you know. But going out to my favorite camp spot. Oh, this is so cool. Lots of stuff. Carla, you must have more paper than anybody I know. She always does these like embellishment packs and stuff. Well, not always, but a lot of the time with her journals, and just tons of stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys have seen her pictures in the Facebook group of all of her ephemera and all that stuff that she's been working on. Anyway, I thought I had a lot of paper, Carla. I think you have me beat. I really do. Oh. All right. Okay, so things look weird on my stream real quick. Hang on just a second. Oh, you will. You will, Amber. They're really fun to make. Those little golden book journals, they're really, really fun to make. And you know, I think I did my spine the same size. I just did mine in 3 signatures. Oh, and then you put your... See, I put my eyelet right here on the front on mine. But I love this. This is so cool. Thank you, Carla. You rock. You rock. So anyways, yeah, I'm going camping this weekend. Just for one night, though. So I'm going to take that with me and show it to her. So I have these cards. These are just, you know, those kits of the, oh, what's that woman's name? No, not Ann Geddes. It's not Ann Geddes. It's, who's that lady that does the stuff? Anyways, I can't remember her name. But these are some cards that I got at Tuesday morning. You guys have probably bought these before, huh? Anyways, I want to make just some little mini journals out of these to give away with journal purchases if I can get them finished. So I thought I would just kind of, you know, try to work on that a little bit while you guys are here with me. No, you mean Mary Engelbright? Is that who you're thinking? No, it's that one lady. Oh, just a second. Anna Griffin. Yeah, it's Anna Griffin. She has these kits for making your own cards, you know. And so I buy the cards all the time, and then I cut up the I buy the kits all the time, and then I cut up the little stuff that comes with it. Where's the little stuff? Of course, I can't find the little stuff now. I might have put it in with my tile stuff. I don't know. Sorry, I was so focused on trying to get those journals done today, you guys. I was like kind of spaced out. And you know, I didn't sleep very much last night, if at all. So I'm just grabbing some papers and stuff that I want to try to use in those. I think I'm going to try to use up some of the stuff that didn't make it into the other journals. And Yeah, I'm just grabbing paper and stuff. 1 second. There it is. All right. I know. I want to look through all of her stuff too. I do too. Ingle key. What? Anyways. Good job, Amber. Good job. So do you guys remember that there's this journal that I bought at Barnes & Noble, and it came with all those stickers? Well, I was going to try to use these in the little golden book journals, but they're too tall, and these are, you know, sticker sheets, and I didn't really want to have to cut them apart, so they were just too big. Anyway, so I'll use these in something, I guess. They're too tall for these two. So, just got some plain coffee dyed paper. This is some, like, advertising that I printed out that I need to cut down. Let's see, what is this? This is a mess. I was trying to join 2 pages together and make it like a pocket, front and back kind of thing. It didn't work out very well. Okay, here's some recipes. Okay, these need to get trimmed. I probably use some of these pages in there. I'm gonna trim the edges though. So these are from the like handyman book, the handyman binder book, and this is from the home decorating one. So I'll use some of those. These are from a kid's book. I want to use all of those. Some of these, I like the images. Okay, who came in? Hi, Kat. How's it going? Hi, Amy. Barbara. Barbara, I already said hi to you, didn't I? Let's see. This is just some leftover stuff from when I was putting together the little golden book journals. Jungle Book. So these are going to be really random. And pages are definitely going to get trimmed down. I used a lot of wrapping paper in those journals. And I have some more that I'm going to pull out to use in these, I think. Oh. I think this is too big. Yep. Just about everything needs to get trimmed down, obviously. But that's okay. And these can just become like pockets, you know? And that's a pocket page. It's too big. So I made an executive decision, and I think it's actually going to be okay. I just have to figure out where I'm going to host it, but I'm going to do a class on the popcorn journals, and I'm going to put together a kit that'll go along with the class for the popcorn little mini journals. So won't that be fun? Yeah, so I'm going to do a course that'll be for sale. And then I'm also going to agree to do an extra live stream twice a month for my Patreon patrons. So the content for that is yet to be determined, but I think what I'm going to do with the Patreon, is I'm going to do just like a junk journal from start to finish, like a hardcover book, you know, like an old vintage book, maybe even do a Reader's Digest book. And then we'll just go through and, you know, work on it together. And I'll just make one, you know, I'm capable of making one. And then, yeah, so I think that'll be fun. And that'll be for Patreon. So, and that, I'm thinking I will start the first one, I'll say like the middle of July. So that'll give me a couple weeks to get situated and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. And so basically for that, it'll be a live stream that will be like a private live stream for patrons through Patreon. So anybody who, you know, supports me on Patreon will be invited then to that private live stream. And I'm not going to have like a minimum amount of support, okay? Like, I don't know if there is a minimum, but, you know, anybody who wants to support me on Patreon, I feel like even just wanting to do it is, you know, huge. So it means a lot to me, and so I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to make that commitment to twice a month that I'll do a live stream just for those people. And it'll be fun. And, you know, I think it'll be fun. All right, so mostly this is just all, just book pages. You guys, I have so many freaking book pages, it's not even funny. I know you guys do too. You think so, Kat? Okay, I think, yeah, I think it'll be fun. So Patreon, Barbara, Nat, thank you for asking. There's actually a link in the description to there's a link in the description to my Patreon account, and you're not going to see a whole lot when you click on it, but it will tell you like what Patreon is and how it works. So basically what it is it's a way for artists in all different types of media, you know, musicians, visual artists, performing artists, all different types of arts, okay? So it's a way for those artists to begin to have like a steady source of income so that they can continue to make their art. And through patrons. So through people basically agreeing to support that artist with X amount of dollars on a monthly basis in exchange for something that the artist is giving back to those patrons, like exclusively. So when I say that, I decided to do that for my patrons on Patreon, the 2 live streams per month. I mean, if I get any patrons, I don't even know if I will, but if I do, then, you know, you basically pledge a certain dollar amount. I don't think there's even a minimum, a certain dollar amount that you feel like is worth it to you, you know, to support that artist so that they're able to continue doing what they love to do. And then you're able to share in that by that artist sharing with you in exchange. So that's basically what it is. Okay, so the minimum is $5. Okay. So for $5 a month, you know, you get 2 free live streams that are just, you know, personal. It's a little bit more personal because it's a smaller group, you know. Yeah. All right. Well, I've had to explain it a couple times to other people, and unfortunately, I didn't know what the minimum was. But anyways, thank you, Ray. Okay, so I'm going to trim some of this stuff down. You know, it's hard for people to ask for money. You know what I mean? It just is. It's a really, really difficult thing to do. I like start losing my breath when I think about it because I don't ask for anything from anybody. You know what I mean? And it's a really hard thing to ask, but I think that the Patreon you know, system, I think that it makes that a little bit easier because it makes the artists feel like they're not just asking for something for nothing, you know, they're giving something back. So, you know, that makes it a little bit easier. You know, because I really honestly don't want to go back and work in a call center. I just don't want to. And, you know, I'm going to try to do everything I can to make sure that I don't have to, you know, and, you know, making journals and stuff. But I feel like there's a lot more that I can offer. And, yeah, so I'm going to give that a shot. Anywho, and I love you guys so much. And if, you know, please do not feel like you know, obligated in any way, shape, or form to make any kind of commitment. I just wanted to put it out there on my video that's going to upload so that, you know, if there's anybody that feels compelled to do that, then they at least have the link and they know that, you know, what I've agreed to do. So, but I'll post on the Patreon account too. Paper trimmer, the Deadly Paper Trimmer. This thing is scary. My finger is actually healing pretty well. It hurts all the way up to here now, though. Yeah, I might be able to set a minimum. I'm not sure, Carla. I haven't honestly looked at it. I haven't really known what I wanted to do. So, you know, it is kind of like a perpetual Kickstarter, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Ray. Yeah, so I'm going to offer the popcorn bag class on my Etsy shop. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm trying to decide how I'm going to get the class delivered. So I could do it just as a private video on YouTube. And so when someone purchases the class, then I give them access to the video on YouTube. Or there's some other websites that would like host the video, and so you could just go there and watch it whenever you wanted to, or possibly download it. I'm gonna try to make it not longer than an hour. You know, those little popcorn minis are not extremely complex, right? So, but I just want to share some of the things that I do to make them the way I make them, and you know, Yeah, and Amity Bloom's classes are cool. I haven't purchased any of them. I've talked to people about them though. So, anyways, okay, Kat. Well, thanks for coming. Oh, you're gonna be back. Okay, cool. Welcome back, Brenda. Welcome back. You guys, it was Brenda's birthday not long ago. Just like a couple days ago. Just saying. So these are just, I don't know, like those weird little, frames that I printed out on. I don't remember if I printed this before I coffee dyed the paper or after, but I almost think I coffee dyed it after I printed it. Because I have a laser printer, so the water wouldn't affect it, So those are just going to get folded in half. Okay, how many do I have? I think I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I had 8 of them. Well, I'm going to pretend I have 8 just in case I can't find one at the moment. Alright, and so these measure 5 by 7. Okay, so 10 by 7. So 5 and then 7. Actually, I'm going to make it like 6.5. I really don't like cutting book paper down, but these are my kind of like my scraps, I guess. So it's not a huge deal. I'm really just cutting off the margins. There we go. Oh, happy birthday, Kathy. I know. It's scary, isn't it? I'll try not to cut my whole arm off. Yeah, I know. And I need to leave the blade down is what my problem is. Wouldn't you guys just die if I, like... Wouldn't you guys just die if I cut myself super bad? Oh my gosh. That would be horrible to watch. I get blood everywhere. Maybe not as bad as the snake, huh? Okay, so this is music paper. I almost want to make these like pockets. This is really cute sheet music. I don't think I want to cut these up. I'd rather use those in some other type of journal. Let's see. And this is flow paper, so I'm just going to trim it just a teeny bit, just so that it's under 7 inches, and I know that it's going to fit in the books. This is onion skin paper, in case anybody's wondering. This is vintage onion skin paper. It's numbered because it was probably used like in a law firm or something. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I know. I won't cut myself, you guys. Yeah, I need one of those gloves that they use when you go diving with sharks. Right? See, why can't they make everything like the perfect size for me? All right, I'll cut a little bit off. Okay, and those can get folded in. I'm not going to worry about cutting the width so much. That's a dressmaking book. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, I'm just trimming a little bit off of each side so that, you know, I won't cut any of the image or anything. Okay, and this is all wrapping paper that should fit. Let's see, I'm going to cut this down a little. Okay, and that'll fit. That'll fit. Okay. Filuke? Oh, yummy. You just got a crafty haul, huh? Right on. We want to see it. Are you in the US? Filuke? I'm going to call you Filuke because I don't remember if you told me what your name was or not. So what's nice is the flow paper actually fits perfect in here. I have some leftover actual flow paper that I used in those little golden books. So I don't know how, you know how you see sometimes when people are going to list journals, they'll say, you know, they'll tell you like what time they're going to upload them and that kind of thing. I don't know how they do that, like all at once. I was trying to figure that out, but I couldn't figure that out. So I just listed them all at once. Or I just listed them one at a time. Because I didn't want to put, I just wanted to get it done. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I guess people aren't like, you know what I mean. They do it because they want to give everybody the opportunity to buy one or whatever. But I don't think I have that problem or anything. It's just, it drives me crazy because I want to know how they do it. That's a really cool image. I don't think I want to cut that up. So this is just children's book pages. That's a really cool image too, isn't it? Oh boy. See, now I can't tear up any of those. All right. Let's get into this. This I can cut. I can cut up. This is just a Mother Goose book. I see them at the thrift store all the time. There's a gazillion of them in the world. Okay, I want to cut off the kind of crunchy part of the signature. This is like a single signature out of the book that I'm cutting up right now. I'm cutting it this way because I'm going to fold it in like short and then fold in a little piece. So, I mean, this is, you know, like when I talk about making a junk journal from start to finish, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, you know, just kind of go through the basics, you know what I mean? And, like how I deal with different issues that come up. All right, I think that's enough of those. Okay. So these I'm gonna kind of want to just cut the holes off of these. Do I? You know, these are actually like, no, they're a little bit too tall, aren't they? No, 7 inches. So these don't need to be trimmed at all. Because I said 10 by 7, right? This is a, these are from a Photo Play magazine. Yeah, so I'm going to cut these in half. Well, approximately in half. Look at the chat. Oh, no torn pages. Aw, good job, Brenda. You took apart a book, huh? And didn't tear any of the pages? Nice. It's well, you know, it's interesting. Once you know, like, how the books are put together, you know, it helps with taking them apart, right? And I know that you know how books are put together. I'm just saying that. Sometimes they're different. Sometimes they're weird. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what the name of this book was. It's a kid's, like, storybook. And I just love the paper because it's really, like, shiny. It's shiny. So I'm just cutting off the yucky part of the pages from the spine. Has anybody ever heard of a book called A Child's Garden of Verse by Robert Louis Stevenson? It's a children's book that was published in like 1921 or something like that. Well, it's a really cool book, and I bought a copy of it off of eBay for pretty cheap because the book's falling apart and it's not a first edition, but it's a really cool book. You have? Yeah, it's a neat book. Yep. Hi, Josie. And I've seen it illustrated by different artists and stuff too. So, actually, I think I bought 2 different copies of it. The first one is just like black and white drawings. The second one is like full color illustrations. So, Now that I'm all into kids' books. uh, all right. So we're going to go... I want to keep the... Trying to decide how much of this I want to waste. Okay, so 10. I'm going a little short. A little shorter than the actual books. This is actually, this is like stationery paper. It has like a watermark on it that I tea-dyed. It has a Mead watermark on it. It's kind of neat paper. It's what they call a cockle finish, spelled C-O-C-K-L-E, a cockle finish. And so it's kind of like, it has a little bit of a, like a bumpiness, kind of like the onion skin paper. So I bought a ream of it at a thrift store, and I really like it. It's kind of, it's almost like, it's kind of translucent in a way. And you can, I'm sure you guys can't see, but I can almost see my hand under it. It's weird. What? What are you guys talking about? What do you mean, Brenda? Well, I try not to waste stuff. Yeah, you're right. All right, I think that's enough. But you know what I want to add is some map pages. Some like atlas pages, you know. Sorry, I'm just flipping through all this other paper over here while I'm at it. To see if there's anything else I want to use. Okay, wait. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you guys. Also, so this is just some coffee dyed papers that I've had for a long time. Mostly like travel theme kind of papers that I haven't used. So I'm going to trim some of those down. And then these are some maps. These are like the maps of some cities in an old vintage atlas. I think these are pretty cool. Yeah, so there's like 6 of those. But I want to show you guys, I got some vintage field guides the other day. If you just look on eBay and search for vintage field guide, you'll find some really cool ones. I got 8 field guides for 10 bucks. Yeah, so I got all of these for $10 on eBay, and they were free shipping. Yeah, so mostly birds, but there's one that's whales and dolphins right here. And these 2 Audubon ones aren't that old, but look at this one. Look at these trees. This is a pretty old book. Yeah. Yep. 10 bucks. Look at those. Aren't those cool? I love this paper. It's really nice. It's really soft paper. And I don't know if I'm going to cut these up. I probably will cut this one up, but I don't know for sure. So the Peterson one is a little bit newer. Let me look at the date on this one. I know this one's pretty old. I had forgotten. 1952. So this is from the 50s. This one is probably from the 80s or 90s. Yeah, 86. But it has some cool pages. They're all in color. Yeah. I have so many bird books now, it's crazy. So then there's this one, which, you know, half of the book is just the Audubon ones. They're all just black and white text, which is fine. But then this part of the book is all in full color. So I normally don't buy these because it's just not really the format that I like and that kind of stuff, and it's not really the type of paper that I like. It's real glossy paper, and you know, and it's not really a vintage book either. This was probably, well, 1977. So technically it is a vintage book, but not the kind of vintage book that I want. This was from December 1990, apparently. So this is a field guide to North American fishes, whales, and dolphins, which I think is pretty sweet, actually. Yeah. And it's, you know, set up the same way. So the back is, you know, this is to identify the fish or whatever, and then back here is to, like, tell you all about it. So, anyways, and then this Audubon one is all the birds of eastern and central North America. The tree one is 2 years older than you. Is it? That's funny. Do you search for the book or the seller? Search for the subject or the type of book. When I'm looking for field guides. I like, yeah, I search for vintage field guide. And if I'm looking specifically for a vintage bird field guide, then I would add the word bird, or butterflies, or what have you, you know. This one's not all in color, but I love the pages in this one too. Yeah, this one is, what year? 53. Yeah. And then here's another Audubon one. This one's, I think, older. 1949. It's set up pretty much the same way, though. So for the most part, it's, you know, black and white text. And then it has just a section in the center here of color images of the birds. So, yeah. And then here's another one. This is a Peterson's field guide instead of an Audubon field guide. And I think I have a couple others of this same book. I don't remember the year on this one. There it is. Originally 1934, 1939, and 1947. So this one's from 47. And this one has, it's set up, the organization of the book is, it has the birds organized by color, sort of, I think. Oh, maybe not. But it has a whole bunch of color photos in it. Colored, well, not photos, they're drawings. But yeah, I have a couple more of these too, so I probably won't be cutting into that one either. But this one is really cool. This is the one that I really wanted. Yeah, this one's 1949 too. But I just like the quality of the images, you know. Kat, I honestly, this one's my favorite. I think I like the Peterson guide a little bit better than the Audubon. Just because it has more color illustrations. This one is my favorite though, and this isn't Peterson or Audubon. This is a Golden Nature Guide. I have one of these that's butterflies and another one that's birds. But I love this paper. I love these pages. They're so pretty. It's neat to just feel it. Like I just like touching it. I know, right? Faluke. Margie. Yeah. It is a little bit different. It definitely changes your perspective. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to use these map pages as pocket pages in these journals. So what I'm going to do is basically cut them in half. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, maybe they'll just wind up being like half of, just like a single pocket. Well, I might as well cut them all at the same time, right? Alright, so it's like 12, so book's about 14 inches. This book was. Okay. Just trimming down the margin a little bit. Trying not to cut myself. Okay, so those are going to just get folded in half probably. I don't know. So these are a good size already. Those will work. These will work as is. This is from a batch of coffee dyed paper that got a little bit overcooked. So it's kind of brittle. I'm just seeing how it folds to see if it'll, you know, fall apart. Yeah, it's pretty weak. I must have been really impatient that day. But when that happens, it's not always the whole batch of paper. You know, usually it's just the one that was on the top or the bottom. You know. So I'm just cutting these a little bit shorter so they'll at least, you know, fit the height of the book. They'll be obviously longer than what I need. All right. These are all really dark. That's why I haven't used them, I think. I mean, they were dark before I coffee dyed them, but wait. Yeah, they were dark papers before I even coffee dyed anything, so that's probably why I haven't used them. I'm thinking. I don't know. Who knows? But I know that I did this dyeing a long time ago. All right. Dang it. Forgot this one. All right. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Glue it to a piece of cardstock? Oh no, Deb. Okay, we'll feel better. Hi, Amy. Well, I am making some little mini journals with these greeting cards. These are some greeting cards that I coffee dyed, and they're nice heavy paper, so I thought they would make a nice little little mini junk journal. So that's what I'm doing. So this paper is some paper that I've had for a while, and I'm just folding it to make it like pocket pages. Yeah, so how many of you guys are all ready for the faux flow journal swap? Like, how many of you guys already have your journals done and mailed? I'm just curious because Laura Vasquez, who is our moderator, who's not here, she already sent mine, the one that we're swapping. I don't know if she was just doing the one or more than that, but yeah. She told me she wasn't going to be here today. But she already sent it. Silly goose. Oh, it's okay, Josie. I was just wondering so that we could all tease Laura when we see her for already having her stuff all done and everything. She's probably like the only one. I just think it's cute. It's funny that we wound up getting paired because, you know, I just think it's funny. Okay, so those are all going to be pockets. This is not pockets. Lots of pockets, apparently. I wish I had more cards.
She already walked into the door.
Huh?
She almost walked into the door.
Oh, she did.
Is that right?
It's so neat. It's so awesome.
It is neat. Awesome. Did you guys want to see Sala again?
Oh my god. No, we just fed her.
Okay, never mind. They don't want to see her anyways. You don't, Carla? Are you sure? I know I'm going to lose all my viewers if I keep doing that, huh? I won't do it, I promise. And I won't bring her when I come to visit you either. She'll have to stay home. Okay, so, oh my gosh. These are all pocket pages. That's okay. There's, 2 or 3 for each one. I don't care how fat they get, it doesn't matter. So these actually wound up being basically like, I'm going to trim them a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to trim them a tiny bit more. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So my mom said we could take her in the swimming pool yesterday if we want to let her swim. She actually likes it. She likes the water. It's a snake, Amber. It's a ball python. That's what we're talking about. I showed her to everybody on Sunday. Was it on Sunday? I think so. Yeah, the last time I streamed. I know. No, Carla won't let me anyways. Carla won't let me. So, I don't know. See, that you guys, this is why I always wind up doing like 100 journals at one time. Because I figure if I'm going to do all this for 7 little journals, I might as well do it for 20. Right? So I'm going to go through all this. No, 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 no. I was just joking. I'm not gonna. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. I'm never doing that again. Almost gave Scotty a heart attack too. Almost. Does anybody talk to Scotty besides... I mean, I briefly chatted with her this morning, but just wondering if you guys have seen her today active or anything. No, it's okay. Okay, so next time I want to let Sala visit. I'll give you guys notice, and I better wait until after she's not just digested 3 mice. So we just fed her a couple days ago. So yeah, she ate 3 mice in like, I don't even know how long, but less than 20 minutes. Didn't take her very long. My son Alex said she usually eats 5 at a time, so, but I didn't want to wind up with a bunch of mice that she wouldn't eat, so we just got the 3 to start. But now we see, yeah, she'll eat 5. I guess I talked about this already. Sorry, guys. Yeah. My mom doesn't like them either. Just folding up all this paper so it'll fit in these little books. Thank you for the journal, Carla. She's really gonna like it. She really, really is. And it'll, you know, it'll be around for a long time. I wish I would have known you when the other 2 were born. Because the one, my oldest grandson, Jaden, I think his mom is more into like scrapbooking and stuff. But, yeah, that would have been pretty cool. And when he was born, you know, 9 years ago, I wasn't even making junk journals or anything. And I've never been into scrapbooking, ever. Only thing I've ever been into is just paper. Like, anything paper, I'm into it. I'm still going to make that paper star one of these days, you guys, that I kept showing you, or that I showed you. I kept talking about. When I run out of other projects, I'm going to make that star. And I think that might be a good Patreon project too. Or even just like a course. I'm gonna make one though and show you guys how they look when they're all done. They're really cool. And then I have like a template or something that I think I could put together in my head. I have a template. So one second. No, I'm not going to be breeding my cat. Although I did think about that. I did consider that. You know, I thought that would probably be the cheapest way to go, but no, I don't want to have a male mouse and female mouses and baby mouses. I mean, I'd have to have like a giant tank, and no. Not just to feed one snake. I mean, if I had like a whole bunch of snakes, I probably would. But you started out making paper bag journals? Really? Carla, that's interesting. How did you other guys, gals, women, young ladies get into making junk journals? What got you interested in making junk journals? I'm curious. Now. So this one I'm just folding to be like a flip out page, you know. I could make it into a little pocket, I guess, but it's probably just going to be like a little flip out. Me? Really? Holy moly. Yeah, Amber, me too. Shannon Green kind of got me started too, I think. And Dee Dee Willingham too. Yeah. Dee Dee Willingham too. Well, that's very flattering, Judy and Regina. That's extremely flattering. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. They sure are fun, huh? And Cindy Utter, I don't know if I know her. I don't know. So I just want to make sure that you guys know, if in case you weren't aware, but it's really hard for me to read the chat when it's not in, if you're talking to me, if it's not in all caps. So if you're talking to me, just to make it easier on me, would you mind just putting your, if it's something directed at me in all caps? Because my computer is not real close to me. We don't have a whole ton of people in here today. So, you know, I can sort of keep up with reading it, but not really. It's a lot easier if it's in caps. Should I? I'm trying not to repeat myself today. Sorry. These are going to be kind of chunky little journals. Gosh. This is how I wind up with like stacks and stacks and stacks of book pages. So see, now I'm feeling like I need to find something to use all this in, because all that stuff is not going to fit in 7 little journals. Right? So maybe I'm going to have to make more than that. Maybe I'll have to coffee dye some mixed media paper or something. So these I'm just going to fold in a little bit. They don't have to be perfect, you know. I'm basically just folding them in so that I know that it's going to fit inside the journal pages. You know what I've been craving? Tapioca pudding. Just throwing it out there. I could use some tapioca pudding today. I used to make tapioca pudding when I was a kid. Isn't that weird? Like, that a kid liked tapioca pudding? I don't know. None of my kids liked it. First flow swap I did got me really into looking at things a lot differently. Oh, okay. Yeah. I could see that, Carla. Like, cause you realize that, like, all of this stuff that you wouldn't normally think of going into a journal or something suddenly is extremely, like, useful, right? Yeah, I went a little crazy there for a little while when I first started making junk journals. As far as materials, man, I saved every single piece of paper I got my hands on. I showed you guys some of my, like, art journal books that I made, but let me see if I made this one. Oh, here it is. Whoa. This one is kind of, I'm going to say, like, the first book that I made out of actual, like, upcycled paper. Okay. So it has this little crystal, like, thing on it. It's a sun. Yeah, so I made this out of paper bags. I think I have a video on this journal. Yeah, this is kind of like my very first, like, junk journal that I ever made. Yeah, from Panera. These big giant bags from Panera. Well, there's some useful paper in here. I should read this book. So yeah, it's like a bunch of, it's that whole big paper bag. No, it's like 4 of those paper bags from Panera. Because Comcast used to, they used to get Panera, like, catered, you know. And so they'd have those big, gigantic paper bags. Literally, I mean, they were huge. Yeah, so this book is pretty big. Yeah, but I used a lot of this paper in it, too. I really like this paper. And these are just, like, drop papers, you know. I want some of this butterfly paper out of here because this is wrapping paper that I bought somewhere. I can't remember where I bought it. Does this look like paper they used to have at Michael's? I think I got this paper at Michael's. Does anybody feel like this is familiar from Michael's? Because I want to check there. And, you know, where's another cool place to buy paper? Is, and I've said this before, but this paper and this paper and this paper all came from World Market. And you can check World Market online too. World Market. You take your old journalism with the embellishments into your new one. Hi, Terry Ann. How are you? Yeah, I think one of these days I might read this book. So I mean, this is just it's just more of the same. All the signatures are made out of the same papers. Oh, here's some dragonflies. But yeah, so I recycled or I reused all of this like drop paper and stuff. These actually, I think what I did was this is packing paper. And I took it out on my deck at my old place, and I had put acrylic paint and ink, leftover inks and stuff, into spray bottles. There are a whole bunch of different spray bottles. And I just went outside and I just sprayed. I laid all these papers out. Like I do a batch at a time. I do like, 5 sheets. And then I'd spray it all, let it dry, folded it up, and then I'd do another batch. So it was real watery and kind of weird. And I remember splashing white acrylic paint all over it too. So it's kind of inspiring me actually to maybe do some of that kind of thing again, Anyways, but the book's just I don't even know what this was, but it's just bound with a pamphlet stitch with duct tape. Hi, Elizabeth. When did I start making journals? It's been probably like 2 years ago, maybe 2 years, maybe a little longer, almost 3 years, maybe. Hi, Elizabeth. I didn't say hello to you. I hate these things. They hurt my fingers. It's those fishing lure things. I can't close it. Anyways, that was kind of the first journal that I ever made that, well, no, that's not the very first one, but that one I feel like, I don't know, it's just different because it's so big and it's such an odd size, And I had shown you guys some of my other journals that I had made before, but I don't think I showed you that one. Aha, I think that's the other card. Oh, I know. I love doing jelly prints too, Judy. I love jelly printing. I've never felt rich enough to buy my own jelly plate, but I have made quite a few of them, and I think jelly plate printing is really, really fun. I haven't done any of that kind of stuff for quite a while. I really should. Maybe we could do some of that one of these days. We could do some artsy-fartsy stuff, right? I'm doing pretty good, Elizabeth. I'm really glad you made it. Jelly plate printing, Amy? It's, so basically what it is it's a way for you to, make prints, make a mono print, okay? Yeah, and yeah, she's explaining it to you. Ray's explaining it to you. And what's the company? Jelly Arts or something? What's the name of the company that sells their jelly plates? Is that what it is? Jelly Arts or something? They sort of, started the whole thing, I guess. I don't know if they started it or not, but I know that they started selling a gelatin, like a slab. It's like a slab of gelatin that is like permanent. It's made in such a way that it won't, it doesn't break down. And of course I don't have one, so I don't know. Maybe it does eventually, but you know, if you store it properly, it sounds like they probably don't disintegrate. But you can make them on your own too. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube showing people how to make their own jelly plates. And you just use gelatin and rubbing alcohol, basically. Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, she's got a pretty good recipe. But there's other people too that also have videos of how to make your own jelly plate and how to store it. Because that's the trick, is storing it properly and also cleaning it. But it's a really fun method of printing, using stencils and stuff. Stencils and things that you make marks with. Making painty papers, basically. And, yeah, it's kind of addicting. I have some jelly prints somewhere. I haven't worked with that kind of stuff for quite a while, you guys. I get my painting like out when like my need to paint with like artist paint and stuff. I get that out when I'm doing like covers, like journal covers, you know. Because that's what I've been doing mostly lately. Making journals. Okay, so this is... I gotta fold these in half too. Did you, Kat? Yeah, it's pretty fun, huh? I know, I think about that too. What they're gonna think about all of our stuff that they find in like 150,000 years or something. All of our weird books and especially like some of our pottery, you know, because I studied ceramic arts in college for a couple of years. Actually, I was going to become a professional potter, and I mean that was my goal anyways, at one point. But so I did a lot of pottery, but you know, in school, you know, especially like beginners in ceramics, you know, they make funny stuff. It's just, you know, everybody makes their first hand-thrown pots are usually not the best. But also people that are into sculptural ceramics. Some of the things that people made, just, ugh, oh my gosh. Crazy. Anyway, I wondered about that a lot at that time. What, you know, are the future generations are going to think about the stuff that we made. Yeah. I just went to a community college here in Spokane, Regina. Yeah, to community college. I studied photography for a while, and I had purchased a big view camera, a large format view camera, you know, with the, I don't know if any of you know what a view camera is, but it's basically, it's one of those cameras that you see people where they put, it's like a bellows that goes in and out, right? And the black camera, and it kind of tapers down towards the front, you know, and it's up on a big tripod. And then when you go to take the picture, you have to put the hood over your head. They put that big black cloth over their head. And then that's actually to help you focus. So you can see the screen on the back of the plate on the back of the camera. So I studied photography using a view camera for basically professional photography at that time. But during that time, as I was, about 5 quarters in, digital photography, this is showing my age, but digital photography started really coming on strong. And all I ever wanted to do was be like a National Geographic photographer, like I just wanted to go and take pictures of monkeys in the jungle and stuff. But I had kids. I had 2 kids at the time. And I kind of came to my senses. Like this is just some like flyleaf pages from an old Jungle Book. Anyways, I kind of realized that in order for me to do that, I kind of needed to be independently wealthy. And it just wasn't really conducive to having kids and stuff. And I decided I did not want to be like a portrait photographer. I didn't want to go and take pictures of people's weddings and things like that. And digital photography was really starting to take over. And so, darkroom photography was becoming unnecessary. So that kind of sucked. And that's when I sort of transferred my focus to ceramics. So, plus it was more fun. And I did work study when I was in college. And I used to work in the ceramics department making clay. So that was pretty fun, actually. I got to play in the dirt all the time. I would come home just covered with clay. And I just loved it. I loved the smell of it. I love the feeling of the clay. And I liked the machinery. I liked being in the studio all by myself. That kind of stuff. It was fun. 2, 6, 7. Okay, I know I had 8 of these. I don't know what happened to the other one.
Right?
Yes. Oh my God.
Jelly-filled donuts. So good.
The kids got Krispy Kremes today. He's making me eat part of his jelly donut. I don't know what happened to that other card. Anyway, so basically, yeah, and then I realized that making a living in ceramics wasn't really in the cards either, because I didn't own my own house. I didn't have a studio of my own. I couldn't, work out of the school studio to make a living, and so whatever. But one day I will have my own pottery studio again. So since I have 7 cards, I'm just going to make 7 piles. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have enough for one more. Yep. Extras go over there. If I don't have enough of a particular type of paper to go around again, then I just set it aside until the very end, and then I see what I have. So I've only got 5 of these map pages left. So I don't have enough to go all the way around, so I'm making a separate pile over there is what I'm doing. So let's see, these are pinhole cameras. Oh, you went to photography school too, Regina? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it was actually really neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Barely had enough of those. I loved it. I actually got some really nice portraits of my kids done. When I was in school. I've never known what I wanted to do with my life, you guys. Never, ever. I just fly by the seat of my pants and, you know, whatever. I'm not really a planner. I should be more of a planner, but, uh-oh, I need one more. Okay. So these are book pages. I kept the, all right. These are the Mother Goose book pages. So let's see if I have, I know I have enough to go around at least once. Don't have enough to go again. These are the do-it-yourself books, or book pages. And then the home decorating ones are underneath. All right. And these are out of that magazine. Okay. And I don't honestly want any more book pages in here. Oh, no.
It's the cat.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was Sola.
No, I'm gonna let Sola.
Yeah, Sola needs to just chill for a while.
Yeah,
probably
for another 2 days.
So these are like the advertisements and these, you know, these things. And I definitely have enough to go around twice. Yeah, but that's it.
When are you gonna be done?
Huh?
When are you gonna be done?
Pretty soon. Alright, so these are... Those are just plain. Okay, so these are the pocket pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, do I have 7 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. All right, so that's an odd page. That's an odd page. So I'm just making sure that they all have the same number of pages, right? And that they don't have just a whole bunch of pocket pages or whatever. So that, these aren't pocket pages, these are just single. Or they're just, you know. So these are those, the extras that I had. Okay, now I know I don't have enough to go around of that stuff. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough of these. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So these are the flow book. These are the flow pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are going to be fat little journals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't know if that makes any sense the way I'm doing that. Oh, I know. I love wedging clay too, Regina. I just saw your comment. But yeah, 3. This is wrapping paper. Oh, and this is an advertisement. So, yeah, these are going to be kind of fat little journals. Hang on just a second, because I have more wrapping paper up here that I want to try to use up. They're smaller pieces. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not. I think I'm just going to hang on to those and use them like in the pockets, you know, instead of as pages. All right. Where's the covers? Oh, here they are. This is basically how I always make journals. Like, I don't know. This is why I can't just do one. Like, it's almost impossible for me to just make one journal. You know, because it's like there's so much that goes into it. And I don't know. I feel like I expend just as much energy making one journal as I would making 7 or 20. You know? I mean, granted, yeah, it's a little bit more work, obviously. Like, it takes more time and stuff like that, but I've explained this before, but that's just the way I am. Like, when I cook, if I'm cooking, I'm cooking. Like, I'm making lasagna, okay? Like, I'm not going to just make, like, a little 8x8 pan of lasagna. I make, like, the big, gigantic one, you know? And then some. And then I freeze a bunch of sauce and put it, you know, save it for another day's meals or whatever. That's just how I am. So, yeah. Right, I know. Okay, so, whoops. I didn't like what happened there. Just a second. That paper started getting bent. So, I think these are going to be cute. Alright, so then basically, you guys do the same thing, right? You've seen this done before. A million times. So this wrapping paper's got to get folded in a little bit. Alright, so basically I like to have a pocket in the center of my signatures. So that's my center. And then I just start layering the stuff on here. Sometimes I'll turn it the other way because, see, this only has one pocket on one side. So I'll turn it the opposite direction. And I'm just kind of alternating textures and, you know, paper sizes. paper weights, that kind of stuff. So that there's a good variety, you know. To make my signature. Oops. Okay. I don't really like having a short page like that on the outside. So I'm going to find somewhere else that I can put it in here where it won't bother me. Like right here. Nope, I don't like having it next to that other page like that. Hold on. There. This is a good spot right here. Okay. And, I mean, I'm not going to be super particular about how these are spread out in here, but I do like to try to make sure that overall it's somewhat even, you know, like as far as the thickness from top to bottom. Like I don't want, because I have a lot of short pieces of paper in here, right? Pages like this. So I don't want to put all those at the bottom of the book. I want some of them to be towards the top. You know, as long as it gets stitched in with at least, I'm just going to use 2 holes in this. As long as it gets stitched in with at least 1 hole, it'll stay, and it's just fine. That one I'm going to pull down. So, there we go. So I'm not ready to stitch it yet, because I have all those other ones that need to be assembled first. And we've already done stitching mini journals together before, so all right. You need to make some journals just that size for your own use. Good night, boys. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I like to use cards for journal covers. They're nice, and the you know, these are real thick, so I coffee dyed them though. But you can buy the like the Strathmore watercolor card sets, and those are kind of cool. Those make really nice journal covers. I think the first like series of mini journals that I put together, I think I made 22 of them. I did those using just Strathmore watercolor paper that I coffee dyed. So, and yeah, and then I think I did them with hitch posts. No, I didn't even put a cover. I didn't even put a closure on them. So, sometimes I put the rubber band going this way, since the paper is still kind of sticking out on the edges here. And I'm going to go back and trim these after I stitch the book together. That's just kind of my process. So I'm going to organize the rest of these, and then I'm just going to stitch it in with a 2-hole pamphlet stitch, you know. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. That was awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're learning. I'm so terrible, but I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering your name. I said it earlier, but now I can't remember. Thanks, Josie. You're welcome, Regina. Thank you, guys. Margie. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Margie, I'm glad that you're here. I really am. It's nice to see you coming back. So, and you too, Valerie, and everybody. Right on, Elizabeth. Oh, absolutely, Amy. That's what we're here for, to help each other organize. You're welcome. So I'll see you guys on Friday night. I'm doing a stream on Friday night. Yeah, if you don't mind giving me a quick thumbs up, you guys, before you leave, that would be awesome. And anybody who, you know, watches the video or anything like that, from here until the end of time, I'm still running the free shipping with a $50 purchase in my shop right now. I am planning to do a very short, you know, like a class that I'm going to offer in my Etsy shop here pretty soon. I think I'm going to try to get it filmed this weekend. So, all right. I love you guys too. Take care. Bye for now. Stay out of trouble, will ya? I'm going to try to come on at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. and it'll just be for a couple hours. That's Pacific time, Amy. Yeah, that'll be Pacific time. So, and I'm doing that because I think it's nice that, you know, viewers that are in other countries and stuff like that. I know, Margie. Yeah, people that are in other countries or people that are night owls like I am, you know, it might be, you know, kind of fun. So I'm gonna try to do that on Friday nights again. So, all right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Brenda.